Friday, May 18, 2012, takeout pizza. That's what Ethan Zohn is looking forward to after cancer. Well, that, and being able to go outside. Zohn, who was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma for the second time this past September, has been confined mostly to his New York apartment for the past 2 months while he recovers from a stem cell transplant he had back in February, following 12 weeks of a new type of smart chemotherapy. When he does leave the house, he wears a mask and gloves, and stays clear of places with lots of people, a difficult feat in the city that never sleeps. I'm not in treatment right now, but my body is really fragile, he explains. In a way, I'm kind of like a newborn baby, because what the stem cell procedure does is wipe out your entire immune system so that someone else's immune system can be put inside you. Because of that, I'm really susceptible to infection and germs and something called graft versus host disease, so I'm on a pretty aggressive regimen of medicine to keep me healthy, and I have all these restrictions placed on me. It's strange, especially living in a place like New York City, he says. I can't go into crowds. I can't use public transportation. I can't have takeout. I can't go to bars, restaurants, movies, museums. Not that he's complaining. Being stuck inside is a small price to pay for the chance to live what he hopes will be a long and cancer-free life, a chance he might not have had without his brother Lee, who donated the stem cells for the transplant. Lee found out he was a match when the family got together for Hanukkah. Zohn gave his 2 brothers each a bag. Lee's contained a couple of power bars, some muscle milk, and $100. Leonard's was empty. Everyone was taking bets on who was going to be the donor. Zohn recalls, laughing. So when Lee opened his bag, I said, I hope this makes your stem cells stronger. Both of my brothers are incredible and super supportive, but Lee literally saved my life, he adds. I urge everyone who's reading this to get swabbed, be on the donor registry. A little luck, a lot of loves, and underwent the transplant surgery February 29, Leap Day, and was released a few weeks later on March 17, St. Patrick's Day, a day he describes as all about pots of gold and rainbows. That's gotta be a little bit lucky, right? He says. I was pretty excited. Luck, of course, can only go so far, but where it leaves off, Zohn's longtime love and everyday health co-host, Jenna Maraska, picks up. Maraska has been by Zohn's side since the very beginning, giving him strength when he's weak or scared, easing his pain, and making their life as normal as possible, all while juggling family, friends, work, and school. Earlier this week, she graduated with her master's degree in psychology from Teachers College at Columbia University. It's a huge accomplishment. Zohn says. I couldn't go to the actual graduation, because there were too many people there, but I watched her walk in and then hung out for a couple of hours in the lobby of the law school. I'm so proud of her. No doubt the feeling is mutual. Though the cancer has certainly taken its toll on Zohn, he's as determined as ever to beat it. I'm doing great, he says. Maybe great isn't the right word. I'm tired all the time. I don't have a good appetite. I don't have much energy. I'm weak. I'm skinny. I'm still bald. But I'm getting stronger every day, and things are going according to plan in terms of my recovery. It's all par for the course. It's just taking a little longer to get back to normal. What helps, he says, is creating little goals for yourself and being able to accomplish those goals. Instead of I want to run a marathon, it's I hope I can walk to the end of the block without taking a rest, then maybe the next day you walk 2 blocks. It's a lot easier, because every day you're having successes, and every day you can pat yourself on the back. It helps me stay positive, and staying positive is essential to survival. Looking forward to better health. Next up for Zohn is the 100-day benchmark after his transplant surgery. I'm at 76 or 77 days right now, so at 100, I'll be getting my first scan since the procedure, which is obviously incredibly nerve-wracking. There's a lot of anxiety around that date, he says. But if when the scans come back clean, some of the restrictions keeping him at home may be lifted, it's not like I'll get a free pass and can go lick the subway pole. I still won't be able to go on an airplane or leave the country, and I'll still have to go back to the hospital twice a week, he says. They may let me take a day trip to my mom's house in Massachusetts, or I may be able to walk on the High Line when there are more people around. Or maybe I'll be allowed to eat takeout pizza. That'd be really exciting. In the meantime, he's keeping busy. He and Maraska cook, entertain friends, experiment with exercise gadgets for Jenna's fitness guinea pig series, dog sit for their friend's 6-month-old puppy, and watch a lot of TV. I've seen every single show on television. Zohn jokes. I should start my own review blog. Among their favorites, Pawn Stars, cooking shows, and soccer for him, Say Yes to the Dress, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and the Real Housewives series for her. And, of course, everyday health. I really look forward to watching, especially the recap episodes, Zohn says of the show, which was recently nominated for an Emmy. You know, the beauty of our job as co-hosts is that we get to meet all these people and hear their stories. But then we leave. And of course you want to stay in touch, but sometimes you don't or can't. So it's incredible to see updates on how the charities have been able to grow, and how the people themselves have been able to grow and pursue their dreams and their missions. I think we made a huge